Hey folks, Jay here. You know, I can't be the only one who feels like you're kind of born in the wrong century. I feel like I'm an old soul sometimes. You know, you don't fit in, you don't belong. Like technology, for example. Oh, I hate technology for one thing. I mean, technology is great, mind you. My wife is deaf. She's had the cochlear implant, so that type of technology is awesome. But me and technology, we don't get along very well. I'll keep you alive during the apocalypse, but don't ask me to check email. So imagine back in the days, the pirates, you know, they're sailing the seas and fighting and dying of scurvy. The settlers all coming over to North America, dying of scurvy. Scurvy is a lack of vitamin C. Not just a simple lack, a nasty lack. Could you imagine if they had the simple knowledge of making pine needle tea? It's one of the healthiest drinks you can drink out in the bush. Really high in vitamin C, more so than an orange, I think. There's I, D, E, K, just the countless vitamins, and it just, I can't even describe it. It's amazing. And today, I'm going to show you how to make that. And we're going to make it the way I was taught, out of white pine. So if you can always identify white pine. There's a little cluster of needles here. And I think there's 6 per. So we're going to make our pine needle tea out of that. This is what my grandfather taught me. And I'm going to pass that knowledge on to you guys. So if you guys are ever in an emergency, stranded somewhere, other than water, you're going to get your vitamins out of this. Yeah, there we go. Doing it the crappy way, non-traditional gear. Some gear I don't use very often. But I just got to camp today. So this video and the last one are filmed just on the property. I got a couple more to shoot tomorrow. Those will be in the bush, those ones. So what I'm doing here, just gonna boil our water. We've got to get that to a rolling boil. So we're waiting on our water to go to a rolling boil. You can take as many needles as you like. Do mine strong. I'm trying to do this where you can see it. Just gonna fold them up a little bit. Break those little ends off. Just put them in a T-ball. I like using a T-ball, this way I don't have to fish them all out afterwards. It's a nice sloppy way, trying to do it and watch it through the camera at the same time. That's okay. So we're waiting on our water to do a rolling boil. So what a rolling boil is, just kind of like when you're boiling pasta or something, that water is just bubbling and stuff like that. That's what we're gonna do. So now we're waiting for our water to boil. I'll give you a story of how healthy this drink is. So a few years back, no, more than a few years, but whatever. So because of my age, I got to the point where I had to start wearing glasses while I drove. And I hated that. So, but whatever, it is what it is, right? So I kept drinking pine needle tea. I just love the stuff. You don't have to add cream or sugar in it. But I had to renew something with my license, probably the Z, like the air brakes portion of it. So I was just drinking pine needle tea, tons and tons of it. And then, so I go to Service Ontario, do the eye test. So the girl, she's an older lady, she asked me to do it again. And she said, "What the heck did you do?" She goes, "I've seen this only a couple times before where the eyesight improves." She goes, "You don't need glasses anymore." So I'm like, okay, cool, happy. Not like I ever wore them, but you know, whatever. You can hear that from me. So she takes off my license, don't have to wear glasses while I drive. So she asked me how I did it, because she's heard all different kinds of weird stories, and I just tell her about pine needle tea, and she's like, "What's that?" So I told her, and she wrote it all down. So, you know, hopefully I bump into her once in a while. You know, sometime it's been a while since I've been there, so if she still works there, I'm gonna ask her if she ever did that. Pine needle tea, I'm gonna show you how to do it right. You're gonna see a lot of videos. They already put it in the water as it's boiling. We're not doing that. You're cooking the nutrients out of it. We're gonna steep it. So once we get our rolling boil here, we're gonna put our needles. We're gonna let that water cool for about a minute or so. Put our needles in for, I don't know, let's say 3 or 4 minutes. Let it steep. Get those nutrients out. Make our tea out of that. There is our rolling boil. So let's get that going. Yeah, I'll let that cool off for a few minutes. Okay, so now that our water has cooled down slightly, take a tea ball, just set it in. We let our nutrients just steep out of it like that. And again, you don't need the tea ball. I just don't like throwing the needles right in and then I gotta fish them all out. Just when it's ready, I just take the tea ball out and drink it. So still waiting. But the good thing about this drink too, you can make it as strong or as weak as you like. Don't need cream and sugar like you do like store-bought teas. Yeah, I don't like the store-bought teas. I mean, I can tolerate green tea a little bit, but I like what I call the bush tea, like pine needle tea, cedar tea is pretty good. Yeah, so there you have it, folks. Nice simple drink for when you're out in the woods. Keep you healthy, keep you alive if you're ever in a situation. And I like drinking this. I'll just drink it. I'll be out on the quad. I'll stop, take a break. I'll make this up. I just love it. So, thanks for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, share the video. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you're too shy to ask in the comments, I have an email that's in the page description. Feel free to reach out to me there, folks. Cheers. Thanks for watching.